Welcome to ACC Student News.
The news students can use. I'm Cody Reinsma.
I'm Diana Ortiz, and here are today's stories.
The West Calumet Complex in East Chicago is now the site of hazardous levels of lead. According to city officials, the low-income housing was built on the former site of a plant that melted lead and copper. This site had been on the Environmental Protection Agency's list of priority sites that needed to be cleaned up since 1990. Many residents are now being informed that the top 6 inches of their soil has 30% more lead than what is considered safe for children to play in. But the contamination further down is even more hazardous. East Chicago Mayor Anthony Copeland is now seeking emergency relocation services for his residents. The Federal Department of Housing and Urban Development has provided the East Chicago Housing Authority $1.9 million to help residents pay for the new rentals in the city or anywhere in the country. Many residents are having difficulties relocating without having to pay large deposits and expensive moving costs. So far, only $100,000 have allocated to move these 1,100 residents now without a home.
Residents of Kokomo, Indiana are finally able to pick through the pieces of their lives after a tornado ripped through their town. On Wednesday, August 24th, multiple tornadoes ripped through central Indiana. The most severe found its way through the 13th largest city in Kokomo, Indiana. Officials reported that over 1,000 structures were damaged in the tornado. Of these, 81 were destroyed and over 100 were severely damaged. As the cleanup began, many volunteers brought tractors, bobcats, and some other heavy equipment. Several others stepped up to work through the late August heat to clear debris. Even though there has been some progress in the cleanup effort, residents believe it will take a lot more work to make their own town beautiful again. Indianapolis Colts punter Pat McAfee is hosting a comedy show to raise money for the tornado victims.
Indiana Gov Mike Pence is up for the vice presidency. Pence was elected governor of Indiana in 2012. In office, he has been praised for bringing Indiana residents huge tax cuts, but not all of Indiana is proud to call him governor. In 2015, Governor Pence drew national attention for signing a religious freedom law that, according to critics, allowed businesses to discriminate against same-sex couples. The law was quoted as giving businesses the right to turn away gay and lesbian customers in the name of religious freedom. Indiana became the 20th state in the nation to adopt this type of legislation, which was modeled by President Bill Clinton in 1993. After weeks of heavy criticism, Pence revised the bill. He argued that there were major misunderstandings about the bill's intent. He stated that with the original bill, he intended the inclusion of all religious beliefs, as opposed to the exclusion. However, according to the polls, Pence has a low ranking in public approval. It is not as low as Trump or Hillary, but despite all of his misunderstandings, many politicians believe that Pence is VP material.
Area Career Center University in Hammond held its annual blood drive that started on Wednesday, August 31st. The ACC Student Council hosted a blood drive that was sponsored by the American Red Cross. The blood drive was held over 2 days. The goal for the Student Council was to collect 57 units for the American Red Cross. Over the 2 days of donation and help from the student body from both the university and the CTE, the ACCU Student Council was able to collect 63 units for the Red Cross. A single donation may help up to 3 people. And that's all that's all the time we have for today. My name is Diana Ortiz.
And I'm Cody Reinsma. Thank you for watching ACC Student News.
The news students can use.